What's up, everybody? What's going on? Hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning to each and every one of you. Hey, good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Where are you at today? All right. Listen. Good morning, Siobhan. It's great seeing you. Yes. Good morning to you all. Good morning. Good morning to Noah. Good morning. I see you in the chat. Hey, everybody. Hey, I'm gonna give you a few seconds. Hey, invite somebody in. Invite somebody in today. Come on, invite somebody in today. Yeah, yeah. I had to rock my fedora today. I had to, rock my fedora today, and I got a few hats. I got a few hats. I got a little bit of a swag. At least I hope. I think I do. Um, Good morning, Johanna. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, good to see you. Hey, y'all. All right. This coming Sunday morning is we're here at the weekend, and I don't know what you got planned for the weekend. But this weekend is where Connect Church Raleigh. I want you to be a part of Connect Church Raleigh. And good morning, Denise. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Wright. It's good seeing you. Um, this coming Sunday morning. I don't know what you're doing, but I hope and pray you are in the building this coming Sunday morning. It's going to be amazing. You say, hey, you say that every week. Yeah, but you weren't there last week. Oh, that's my spiritual daughter. Good to see her. Good morning, Danielle. So good to see you. Hey, I see you and Frank. Y'all doing major things. We need to talk soon. We need to talk. Yeah, we need to talk. Um, I don't know if you've seen. I got discombobulated because I saw her. It's good to see her. This coming Sunday morning. I don't know if you saw last week, but last week, listen, y'all, it didn't do no justice for what happened in the building last week. So you need to be in the building this coming week, this coming Sunday morning. If you're within a 50-mile radius, or maybe you're not, and you can join us online. We got several platforms. My personal page, we got the Connect Church Raleigh page, and we got YouTube. And if you savvy, go to TikTok. We on TikTok. 600 people are watching us on TikTok. Can you believe that? Every Sunday morning, about 600 people are watching. And so I'm delighted for that. All right, listen, let's get going into today. Um, I'm gonna mention Connect Church Raleigh again before it's over with. So hang in here with me. I was reading my morning devotion this morning, and I want you to type this in the chat: taking things for granted. That's what I want to talk about today. Is taking things for granted. Taking things for granted. I was reading in the Bible in Joel chapter 1, and chapter 1, verses 1 through 7. I was reading. And verse 5, when I got to Joel chapter 1, verse 1 through 5, this was so amazing. It says, "Wake up, you drunkards, and weep, wail, all you drinkers of wine." He says here, "For it has been snatched from your lips." I went back and I read, and I pray that you have a moment that you can go back and read Joel chapter 1, verses 1 through 7. It was amazing because he says, "Wake up, you drunkards." Who is the prophet talking to? Who is God telling the prophet to talk to? I need y'all to catch this. This is so important. God was to be the focal point of every aspect of life in Israel. Yeah. Yet, despite enjoying God's blessings, the people forgot God. So what they did was they demonstrated the godliness by taking His blessings for granted repeatedly, turning the bountiful grape harvest into excessive lifestyles of drunkenness. Can you imagine that people are taking God for granted? Israel took his grapes. The grapes said, listen, he it's raining today. It's a little overcast today here in Carolina. But it's raining. And can you imagine God allowed the rain to come so that the grapevines would be full, and so that they would be plenteous during harvest season? Y'all do know we are near harvest season right now. As we're leaving summer, we're moving into harvest season. And they took the grapes and literally turned them into wine and begin to drink. I don't think that's why God got them. I think God got them is because they became drunk and they forgot about God. They were so drunk. Have you ever been so drunk on your own success? Have you ever been so into your relationship you forgot God? You remember when you didn't have nobody. You prayed, God, give me somebody. God, give me, God, if you give me a relationship, I'm going to give it back to you. Y'all remember them type of prayers we prayed? And God gave you that man. He gave you that woman. He gave you that relationship. And you solely forgot about God. So God, here's what God did. Here's what God did to the Israelites, and this was cold-blooded what he did. He caused the locust to come. The locust was so thick, it blotted out the sun. And so they would lay, each female locust would lay 100 eggs. So over 6 to 7,000 eggs were on the field. When they hatched, they looked like ants. They looked like ants, but as they were moving through the crops, they were eating the crops. In other words, they were destroying finances. Wow, wow, wow. They were destroying finances, and because they were destroying the finances, people started turning back to God because they did not want to go into a financial ruin. You know, we'll be able to tell generations we lived through things that were happening in the dispensation that we're living in, and we survived. We didn't just survive, we thrived. Why? Because there are a few of us that never forgot about God. You know, when I finished reading this today, my prayer was, Lord, may I never forget your benefits. May I never take another day for granted. Where are y'all at? God, may I never take your blessings for granted. Would you type that in the chat? I pray you never open your eyes another morning and take it for granted like God owed you a new day. No, 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 no. Morning by morning, I wish somebody was excited right there. New mercy. I see, may I never take what he does for me for granted. May I never take another relationship he gave me for granted. May I never go to the job that so many of us complain about the job we got, not realizing that everything in your life, he's already marked it out. Could it be that he put you on that job that you complaining about? Could it be he gave you the apartment you live in? It could have been the street. It could have been you could have been living out your car. Yeah, yeah, you could have been. You could have been. Come on here, y'all. Yeah, may I never. And I got on my face today. I got on my face and it says, God, you don't have to bring calamity in my life. God, you ain't got to take my money. God, y'all listen. I know they got these new banks now are giving like $100 towards so that if you have overdraft, because me and my wife was talking because if you got overdraft, it means you ain't got the money, and then you're gonna continue to keep charging me. I ain't ever gonna get out the hole. So now they'll give you $100 towards overdraft, but that's all well and fine. My point is this: I don't want to know what it's like to have an overdraft account anymore. I don't want to know what it's like. I've been there. I've been there. I didn't have anything. I've been there. I was writing a check and paid something and hoping to beat it to the bank by Friday. I've been there. I ain't doing that no more. Y'all not talking to me. Y'all not talking to me. I want to talk to some grateful people that says, God, you ain't got to cause me to go broke to lift my hands. You ain't got to cause me to lose everything I got to give you honor and praise. Nope, not me. You can do it, but not me. May I never take what he does for me for granted. And I pray you never take what God does for you for granted. The worst thing you can do is take what he does for you for granted. Yeah, that's amazing, y'all. Don't ever get it twisted. Yeah. Yeah. They took it so much for granted. These jokers was drunk. They were drunk. And God had to check them. And when God started checking them, see, sometimes some stuff don't wake you up until your money start leaving. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, as long as you got somebody say, "Hey, stop doing that," you like. But when God said, "No problem, let me touch that money. Let me make sure that you ain't got no money for the weekend." You start. Wait, 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 God, wait, hold it, hold it, hold it. My bad. I got, as my grandmother used to say, I got too big for my britches. Forgive me, God. My bad. Let me check me. Can I say that? I pray you check yourself. Check yourself before God got to check you. That's good. Check yourself before God got to check you. Thank you, Miss Wright. She says, maintain an attitude of gratitude. Listen, I'm grateful I'm alive because it could have been another way. I'm grateful I got a house to live in. I'm grateful it's raining, and yet it ain't a hole in my roof. I'm grateful I got a car to drive. You might want a Maybach. You might want a Benz, a Bentley, but thank God you got a Toyota. Don't ever take what he gave you for granted because you could be on the bus. Don't ever take it for granted. Can I say this? Don't ever take people for granted. Don't ever take listen. In the culture we living in, where leaders are falling, they going left. I mean, like literally going all the way left. Let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this. And I gotta get out of here. I was at the barber shop. I was at the shop yesterday, and while I'm at the shop, I'm sorry. While I'm at the shop, I'm getting my locks redone. And while I'm at the shop, it came up about relationships and marriage and all of this. And this woman was very antagonistic towards me. So she's challenging me about scripture, about what God says about Adam and Eve. And so it's a shop full of women and men. And I'm like, okay, you coming at me. I see you, devil. So I said, hey, I gotta run. I answered a few things, I shut it down, and everybody's like, "Oh, that was good." And I shut it down. And she said, "But wait a minute." And so she finally, after about 20 minutes, I said, "Listen, this has been a great convo, but I gotta roll." And I leave out there, I say goodbye to everybody. But before I walked out the door, she said something. She said, "I know you got to go, but I held you longer than you wanted to stay." Oh, I looked at her with such disdain. I looked at her like, oh, you're right. And I shouldn't have let you draw me in. Because sometimes the enemy will draw you in to a place, yeah, yeah, of forgetting God and his benefits. He'll draw you into a place of taking the things of God for granted. Don't you dare let the enemy draw you in. Don't you dare let him keep you longer than you should. Some things you shouldn't even entertain. That's what I was trying to get to. Stop entertaining some conversations because you know what I try to say, the old me, a younger me would say I'm trying to save people by getting them to understand the gospel and all of that. Let me try to see who I can save that. But you can't save everybody. Jesus did that. It ain't my job to save everybody. Lord, can I say this? And I pray you can receive this. Lord, whoever I've been assigned to witness to today, that's not a distraction, put me in their path. I pray that whoever you've been assigned to, because you're not assigned to help everybody. Wait a minute, preacher. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. That's true. Yeah. But you're not called to everybody. Y'all don't like me today. I'm telling you an ounce of truth today. Open wide, because here's the truth. Yeah, you're not called to everybody. Yeah. So listen, never take the people who God put in your life for granted. Never take them for granted. Listen, I'm thankful for all my spiritual sons and daughters. I'm thankful for every last one of them, eeny, meeny, miny, and mo. I'm thankful for all of them. Yeah, they may not be thankful for me, but hey, I'm thankful for them because some, as much as I'm a blessing to them. At least I hope I am. They're a blessing to me. Yeah, because some, you know what? Can I say this? And I got to really get out of here now. Not because I'm distracted, but because I'm really excited. I know I don't want to hold you, but can we just thank God for some of the folk in our life because they help us grow. They help us to grow up. I love you. I really do. Some people helped me to grow up, and they helped me to grow closer to God. Let's just say that right there. Yeah, they helped me to grow up and helped me to be closer to God. You know what? Having children, let me say this, made me, it matured me. It matured me because it says, okay, now you got to speak into the next generation. Spiritual sons and daughters, I love Danielle, Johanna, Tanoa, Angelique, anybody else, Marlon, Pastor Marlon, all of these people and more, Pastor Myron, Malia. I'm grateful for all of you. So I don't want to ever take nobody for granted. The people I've known for a while, the people I just met, Miss Wright. I don't want to take nobody for granted. If you on this live, I'm thankful because I could be talking to me. I could be talking to myself by myself. That's a problem. Thank y'all. I thank you for your continual support. I thank you for all your kind words. I thank you for times you just stick your head in the door and say, hey, I've been watching you. I got you. Don't take what God gives you for granted. The rain is falling, and you saying, I'm sick of the rain. I want to have some sun. But the grass was so dry. Sometimes you have to thank God for the rainy days, just like they were sunny days. Rain don't mean it's dreary. It don't mean I need to go to sleep. It don't mean I'm sad. It just means thank God He answered a prayer, because that means He's watering my harvest. Ooh, amazing! Thank God He waters your harvest. Hey y'all, Sunday morning, join me. Sunday morning, I promise you, I got a word. Sunday morning. I think in all the years I study so hard and I study so long to hear what God wants to convey to his people. So I need you to be in the ground. God's watering your seed. He's watering your harvest. Can somebody get excited? Type that in the chat. He's watering my harvest. Somebody please type that in the chat. God is watering my harvest. All right, I gotta go. Have an amazing day. Join me this coming Sunday morning at 10 a.m. at Connect Church Raleigh. I pray that you are able to join us. I pray that you're able to join us for Connect Church Raleigh. I was trying to find our thing there. Yeah, here we go. Right there. There it is. Join us at Connect Church Raleigh. You'll be glad that you did. All right. Go out, enjoy the day. Don't take anything for granted. In all things, give thanks unto the Lord, for this is the will of God concerning you. I'll see you Sunday morning, 10 a.m. If you're in the building, get your aunt, your uncle, your cousin, your friends, your family, your enemies, your neighbors. Get all of them to Connect Church Raleigh this Sunday morning. You're going to be glad that you did. All right. I'm going to have a little swag on. At least I hope I will. Hey, listen, I'll see you Sunday morning. Bye-bye.